everybody. It's so nice to see you guys back again. And to the new people, it's nice to see you too. How you doing? My name's Geno, and this is my thrifting adventure. In today's video, you're going to see this policeman cookie jar. It's pretty cool, huh? You're also going to see this golf ball sweet spot locator and about 10 or 12 other items that I picked up during the day. Plus, I know there's more. Plus, at the end of this video, I have a bonus section where I update you guys on what things sold for. It should be a lot of fun, so just sit back and enjoy, because we're about to begin, well, when are we about to begin? Right now. Well, guys, here we all are again. This is fun. Just get together almost once a week. I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you guys are too. Well, we're going to start our journey in a few minutes. But before we do, I want to give you today's trivia question. In what year did the Lenox Ceramics Corporation first open up? Well, I'm going to give you that answer later on in the video. And I'm going to give you another couple of fun facts about Lenox. But for now, all I know is I want to get thrifting. Let's go.
Well, when I got to this store, I ran right over to this aisle. It looked like they had some pretty decent stuff. The first thing I saw was this Three Kings of Christmas. It was a music box. They were asking $6.99 for it. I looked it up online. They were going for like $35, $40. So this was my first prize of the day. I put it in the cart. The first thing I saw in this aisle was this ceramic fruit plate. It looked pretty neat. It was made by Casa Bella. It was only $2.99, but they weren't going for a lot of money, so I had to leave it. Then I saw this hair shaving kit for $4.99. The box was open, and I felt like there was a lot of pieces missing, so I just passed on it. I continued to look down the aisle until I came across these shoe sizers. Now, you guys have seen me buy these before, and I always sell them. These were only $1.99, and I sold the last set for near $20, so I put these in the cart. When I got to this aisle, I noticed this smoke alarm. When I realized it was only 99 cents, I said, I should make money on this. But when I looked it up, it was only retailing for $4.95, so I had to put it back. Then I saw this Panasonic remote for $3.99. I looked this up. They were selling for $15. Then I noticed there were two remotes. So now I really wanted it, and in the cart it went. I strolled on over to the ceramics aisle. First thing I saw was this woman figure for $1.99. But she was made of resin, so I passed on her. Then it was this cute little boy and girl figure. $3.99 was a little much, so as cute as they were, I passed. Next, I saw this gnome figure for $2.99. I had passed on this last week, but in the comments section, one of the viewers said, go back and get that. So here I am, Cindy. I got it.
Well, guys, let me explain what happened. In last week's video, I was scanning down the aisle, and what happened is I had passed this gnome made by Goodwill. Well, Cindy, being the sharp-eyed person she is, she noticed it, and she put in the comments section that I passed it. Well, I went back to Goodwill, and there it was. So I picked it up. Not only that, it ended up selling for $17.95 plus $4.95 shipping. Cindy, you got a pretty good eye. Okay, now back to the video.
Well, I think we did pretty well at this store. There's another store to go to, and maybe two. I'm not sure yet. So I'm just gonna, as usual, follow these arrows and find my way out of the place. I'll see you guys out in the car.
Well, it's time to head to the next Goodwill. But I just wanted to remind you, if you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. Because, you know, like my subscribers already know, subscribers get to sit up here, and non-subscribers have to sit in the back. And it's not too much fun back there. Here, I'll show you. Actually, it's very lonely back here. You're probably better off being a subscriber. Okay, well, let me get back up in the front seat. Well, it is pretty lonely back there, isn't it? Yeah, I know. I hear a lot of complaints. Okay, I wasn't going to tell you non-subscribers this, but, you know, if the back seat gets full, Every once in a while when we drive from Goodwill to Goodwill, I got to put some ears up on the roof. And on the way there, every once in a while, if I hit a bump, one or two of you fall off. I've never had anything serious happen, maybe a scraped knee or an elbow, but I just want to warn you, that could happen. So, okay, for now, let's just head to the next Goodwill. This trip, you can all fit in the back and nobody has to get on the roof, so you'll be fine. Okay, let's go.
As soon as I got to this store, I walked right over to the toy aisle because I saw that policeman cookie jar. He was called the Cookie Cop. They were asking $4.99 for him. Online, they go for over $25, so I took them.
Stop! Move away from the cookie jar!
I walked over to this aisle. The first thing I saw was this terracotta figure. It was by Paul Grasso. I've sold his stuff, and this was only going for $1.99, so it was a good price. But the ears on the horse were broken, so I had to pass on it. Then I saw these two wood figures. This was a knight. I really liked this figure. It was $2.99. I passed on it, but I did like it. I also liked this one, and I passed on this one, and I moved on. I walked around this store for another 20-25 minutes. I wasn't finding anything. I saw this little egg trinket box. They wanted $3.99 for it, but I just left it there. There didn't seem to be anything at this store for me today. Even this little bird music box was nothing. It was $4.99. I passed on it, and I moved to another aisle. I was getting pretty frustrated. So before I left, I said, let me go take one more look at these wooden guys. I came over and I picked up the knight. I said, you know what? For $2.99, I don't know what I could sell them for, but I like them, so I'm going to keep them. I went back to the aisle. I picked up the one that looked like Santa to me, and I put him in the cart. And then I just headed to the cashier because I knew it was time to leave this store.
Well, guys, we're going to be heading to the last store of the day. But we have a slight problem. Since we've been in the store, a few more viewers have signed on, which means the back seat is full. So at least two of you guys are going to have to sit up on the roof until we get to the next Goodwill. Now, if there's any volunteers, raise your hand. If not, I'm going to have to pick for myself. So let's get started, but if I pick you, it's nothing personal. Okay, let's go.
Well, here we are at the last store of the day. Everybody got here safely. The two guys on the roof are still mad at me. But then how was I supposed to know we were going to run into a thunderstorm? Well, guys, when we get inside, you'll walk around, you'll dry off, and maybe that'll calm you down a little. Okay, well, let's head inside. As soon as I got here, I walked over to this aisle. The first thing I saw in this aisle was this XM radio kit. It's Sirius radio. It was $7.99. I passed on it. They weren't selling for much. Then I saw this golf ball sweet spot finder. It was $2.99. Believe it or not, they were going for near $30 online, so I took this one. When I got to this aisle, the first thing I saw were these baby monitors. They were $3.99. Now you would think that's a good price for a baby monitor, but I have one at home I can't sell. This was another baby monitor, $3.99. I left that one there too. The next thing I saw was this personal electric heater. It was $5.99. I looked them up on eBay. They were only going for like $12.99, so I had to leave it. The rest was just a lot of junk and some curling irons, so I just left. I make my way over to this next aisle. The first thing I saw was this bag. It was a bag of candles. I couldn't have made any money on those candles, so I just left them. Then I saw this cedar jewelry box. It even had that nice smell of cedar. It was only $1.99. I figured I could get around $15 for it, so I took it. Well, I figured everyone who needed to get dry was dry, and I had pretty much looked through this store anyway. So it was time to just head out to the car. I'll meet you guys there.
Well, guys, it's time for me to go home. But before I do, I'm going to give you the answer to the trivia question. In what year did the Lennox Ceramics Company open? That year was 1889. When it first opened, it made one-of-a-kind art figures. They became really famous for them. They always had high quality stuff. Even some of their stuff is in the White House. That's how good it is. But then over the years, the company was bought and sold, and their quality kept dropping. Then it was bought by Department 56, and they outsourced all the stuff to China and Taiwan, and their quality really went down quite a bit. Until now in 2020, where Lennox is going to close all its factory outlet stores and its factory stores. It's just, my guess is it's finished. They're saying it's because of the coronavirus, but I think the quality just got so bad they weren't making quality stuff anymore. So, well, I hope that was helpful. Now I'm going to go home and eat dinner, but you guys stay right there because there's a bonus section coming up. Okay, I'll see you guys again. This is the bonus section of this video. You know, I get a lot of requests. Well, what did that sell for? What did this sell for? Well, that's why I make these bonus sections. What I'm going to do is take excerpts from older videos where I bought stuff. Then I'm going to break back in and update you on what they sold for. It should be a lot of fun. So let's get started.
I walked over to this aisle and I saw those lighthouses, but they were made of cheap wood, so I passed on them. I lifted this up, turned out to be a hot plate for $1.99. I put it back. That plate looked pretty nice, but I passed on that too. Then I saw this sun catcher. It was $3.99. But see the little loops at the bottom of the sun catcher? They're missing a chain. When I told the girl that, she sold this to me for $2. What a nice buy.
You know, I was about this close to passing on that sun catcher. And then when the girl said, I'll give you $2 off, well, that convinced me to take a chance with it. Well, it was a good thing I did take it because it ended up selling for $19.95 plus $9.95 shipping. Even more than I expected to get for it. So at the end of the day, it was a nice purchase. Okay, now on to the next item.
Well, here we are in the first aisle of the day. First thing I saw was this skincare kit. It was $9.99. That's more retail than Goodwill prices. So I put that back. Then I saw these clear address labels. They were $1.99. I looked them up online. They were going for over $20. So I put it in the cart.
Well, the labels sold. They didn't sell fast, but they eventually sold. And I got $14.95 for them, plus $7.95 shipping. I was expecting around $20, but for a $1.99 investment, I can't complain. Okay, on to the next item.
I started to walk down this aisle. I wasn't seeing much. But then I did notice this Texas Hold'em game. It was in a tin. It was $2.99. But everything inside that tin sounded broken, so I just left it. Then I saw these. They were $4.99. I don't know exactly what they are, but maybe you guys do. Tell me in the comments section. A little bit further down the aisle was this antenna rotator. It was $5.99. Ham operators use it to rotate their directional antennas. They go for like $40, $50, so I put this in the cart.
Well, it didn't take long, and that antenna rotator ended up selling for $24.95 plus $15.95 shipping. It was a little heavy, so I had to charge that much for shipping. But all in all, it ended up to be a great purchase, and I made a nice little profit. Okay, now on to the next item.
This was the next style of my journey. First thing I saw was this napkin holder. It was really cheap and cheaply made, so I just left it. But right next to it was this IQ Technologies handheld massager. They were asking $4.98 for it. Online, they were going for up to $40, so I own it now.
Well, guys, that handheld massager even surprised me. When I got it home, I put it on eBay for $39.95 on bid, and it ended up selling for $59.95 plus $9.95 shipping. Well, needless to say, I was pretty excited with that. What a nice profit. And remember, I only spent $4.98 on it. Okay, now on to the next item.
Well, I figured it was time to leave. I didn't want to get the manager mad again, because I was tired of writing. But on the way out, I saw these sneakers. I don't know why. I don't usually buy sneakers, but they stuck out to me. They were $7.99. They were by this person, Elsa Jacobson. Used, they're going for $30. So I put them in the cart.
Well, I don't usually buy sneakers. I don't even know what made me buy those sneakers. So I was really surprised when I ended up selling for $20.95 plus $7.95 shipping. It shows you if you can get out of that comfort zone that you get stuck into at times, good things might happen. Well, that's about all for today, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. Please tell a friend about this video. Most of all, stay safe out there, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.